I use Snapchat, Instagram, and Facebook.
Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat.
Facebook and Snapchat. I don't have Instagram.
I use Snapchat. I occasionally send Snapchats to my friends. My sophomore year, I was like obsessed with looking at people's Snapchat stories.
Use Snapchat to talk to people, mainly like a form of messaging actually.
I don't post on Instagram very often. Definitely like look through it a lot when I'm bored.
Probably total like 1 hour, but I'll like check it like for short periods of time, like frequently throughout the day.
Maybe like an hour or under total.
A couple of hours.
So probably like an hour to 2 hours.
Good to like be able to keep up with people.
You can like find lots of cool things to do, things that other people are doing.
Stay in connection with your friends, your family, older relatives that you might not be able to talk to normally. It's like an easy way to get information.
Perpetuates comparison of your life to others.
It's kind of just like built up like a falseness. You're posting like the best thing that happened to you.
Destroying the personal connection in our society consumes too much of my day, and I feel like sometimes I'm just like up in some cloud rather than being down here on earth talking to people face to face.
I stay updated on current events on social media. I get frustrated knowing what's happening, so it's a love-hate relationship with that.
I think this detox can be surprisingly difficult for me. I'll feel like really out of the loop, like of not knowing what's going on, even though probably nothing really will change. I just won't know what like my friends are, like the highlight reel of what my friends are doing.
I don't think it'll be that bad. I'm not like very dependent on social media, so.
It's gonna be tough. I maintain a consistent relationship with a few friends of mine on Snapchat, and by that I mean we have Snapchat streaks going, so those will have to go.
I think it'll be okay for like a little bit. When something important comes up, such as work-related issues, that's when I'll start to become more irritated.
Six or seven. It was easier than I thought though.
Maybe like 4.
6.
I'm gonna give it a solid 7.
I thought it was challenging to not be on social media only when I was like around people and they started using social media. I was like the host of 2 events on Facebook, and I like couldn't check anything that was being posted.
I think the most challenging thing was not being able to have something consume my time with in the times when I would normally be on my phone.
It didn't matter as much. Without actually clicking on it, it actually formed a habit on its own. So like, I'm not super tempted to go on it.
Like I guess I like didn't really care like what everyone was doing, but I'd like also use like Netflix and YouTube to kind of like compensate for the loss of social media.
Being able to like appreciate that I'm doing something to better myself, and you know that something is going to come back, it's a lot easier to do something.
I found Snapchat to be the easiest to retreat from. Facebook probably was the hardest only because I get a lot of information regarding like events or meetings or something like that through Facebook.
Facebook was definitely the easiest because for some reason like I'm not very into Facebook.
Snapchat was the easiest one just because it wasn't in my face all the time, whereas for Facebook it was the hardest because I'm on my computer a lot.
Instagram was really easy for me because I don't really need it at all. Snapchat wasn't too bad, but it was kind of frustrating because my friends kept being like, did you see this thing that I sent you a picture of? And I'm like, no, guys, I deleted Snapchat.
Hardest, I think, was definitely Snapchat. Snapchat's like a direct message towards you, I guess. And when you're not able to like communicate back, it makes you feel like you haven't like completed the conversation, I guess.
The only like social repercussions I had were people being like, did you see this? And I'm like, no.
I only experienced like a little bit of anxiety like the end of day 6 where I was like really eager to learn what was going on in the world.
If anything, it's all work related because all my work stuff is on Facebook, on our little Facebook group, and but that's it.
Definitely had some irritability, a little bit of anxiety. But yeah, at times when I would normally use it, I felt myself like hitting my legs, moving my legs a lot more.
Well, it was really confusing because when I went on Instagram, it was all like the timeline was all out of whack. So it was like 6 days and then like 2 minutes ago, and so then I felt like I couldn't like anything.
I didn't really binge. I probably scrolled down like 2 pages on Instagram and then got bored of it.
So when I was scrolling through, it was like every other picture was 5 hours, and then the next one was 3 days ago, and then the one after that was 2 hours ago. So I felt really confused because I wasn't able to track by day what was happening.
For a brief moment, I did binge on Facebook. For Snapchat, I mean, I checked all the notifications for both of them.
I realized I wasn't as dependent on it as I thought. No, it's so pointless. It's absolutely pointless. It doesn't matter that everyone was at the beach on Friday. But also, I think there's certain ways to use social media that are good and there's certain ways to use it that I think are bad.
Didn't realize how much I needed Facebook for certain things. I actually think my future uses will change. I deleted Instagram.
And it actually has changed. I've not been checking Facebook as much.
I think I'm slowly weaning off Facebook, which is really good. When I see notifications, I'll realize that it's not that urgent, because if it was that urgent, then they would directly text message me.